Two men, sitting side by side on a quiet hillside, dressed in suits, watches removed and tucked away, and covering their eyes, lead masks, cut and shaped by hand. Nearly 60 years later, no lab, no detective, and no theory has ever explained what killed them, or why they wanted to be blind when it happened. On the afternoon of August 20th, 1966, a boy flying a kite on Morro do Vintém, a hillside overlooking the city of Niterói, Brazil, spotted what looked like debris in the grass below. It wasn't debris. It was two men, lying peacefully on their backs, as if resting. Police climbed the difficult terrain and confirmed the bodies belonged to Manoel Pereira da Cruz, age 34, and Miguel José Viana, age 32. Two electronics technicians from Campos dos Goitacazes, a town well outside the city. Neither man had any reason to be on that hill. Both were fully dressed in formal suits and matching waterproof raincoats, despite the summer heat. Neither body showed any sign of violence, trauma, or struggle, and each man's eyes were covered by a small, hand-cut lead mask, roughly shaped like sunglasses, with no strap, simply resting in place. Investigators pieced together their final days from receipts still in their pockets. The two men had told their families they were traveling to buy work supplies. Instead, they'd taken a bus to Niterói, purchased matching raincoats and a single bottle of water from a local bar, and walked toward the hill. A waitress who served them recalled that one of the men seemed nervous and kept checking his watch, as if he had somewhere specific to be. Near the bodies, police found that same water bottle, two towels, and a small notebook. Inside it, a note written in clumsy handwriting gave cryptic, almost procedural instructions, times to be at a location, and directions to take a capsule after a specific signal appeared. No capsule was ever found. This is where the case stopped being a simple death and became one of Brazil's most enduring unsolved mysteries. An autopsy at the time found no external injuries and no clear cause of death. But the investigation itself was badly mishandled. The men's internal organs were left improperly stored for days before testing, and by the time toxicologists tried to examine them, the tissue had decomposed too far to yield a reliable result. Whatever chemical or biological cause might have killed them was lost before anyone could find it. In the years since, theories have multiplied far beyond what the evidence supports. Some pointed to the men's shared interest in spiritualism, suggesting a ritual meant to shield their eyes from an expected paranormal event. Others in the electronics community speculated they'd built some kind of experimental device, one that produced blinding light or radiation, though no such device or any wiring or equipment was ever recovered from the scene. A more fringe theory floated government experimentation or a secret military test, but no evidence has ever tied the case to any official program. The most widely accepted explanation among investigators at the time was some form of suicide pact, though even that leaves the central detail unexplained. Why two men planning to die would carefully mask their eyes first. Decades later, a researcher attempting to reconstruct the case found that the original police file was incomplete. Several witness statements referenced in early newspaper coverage could no longer be located in the official records. Whether they were lost, misfiled, or simply never properly kept has never been resolved. Manoel and Miguel were buried side by side in Campos, in adjoining graves, numbered 77234 and 77235. Nearly 60 years on, we know exactly who these two men were, and almost exactly how their final days unfolded, hour by hour. What we still don't know is the one thing that actually matters: what happened on that hillside, and why two ordinary technicians believed they needed to go in blind.